Rams will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Leonard Floyd brought it.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Completes it to Hardman. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Edwards-Helaire. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead.
The kick is good.
And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Rams nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. gun. Here's Goff. They'll fire this deep for Gallup. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Watch out for Hill on the return. Hill shedding the tackle. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Chiefs 7, Rams nothing.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Ball carrier.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
3 at the 35-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Number 87,
Travis Kelsey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. It's intercepted. It is. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, it's tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing on third. Gone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but it's going to be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw is Mahomes. As good as man, that's Hardman. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
And a key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Samson Abukum able to record his his 5th sack of the season.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes, and his throw is incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Gets this one to Hill. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Butker's kick here is good. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
25-yard line.
Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Play action. It's gone. Throw here's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Goff eluding the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Going to take a shot for Gallup. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's Hill on the return. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. And the route is on here in this first half.
Chiefs 31. Rams nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Oh, that was dangerous.
Incomplete.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. Stride complete. They want to take it down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. Michael Gallup, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. And he's got it as the score is now 31-7.
Makes the score Chiefs 31. Rams
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Mahomes going to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. For the start of the third quarter, the Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Throwing is Mahomes on 4th. That is knocked away and incomplete with a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. Bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. They'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down, Chiefs.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Mahomes firing complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. A'Shawn Robinson, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here's Edwards-Helaire. He's to the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
At the Rams' 1-yard line.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Rams 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll fire this deep for Gallup. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A shotgun snap for Goff. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. To the air again. Goff. Now they go screen. It's complete. They're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Goff throwing again. Flush to his right. He's going to find Gallup here complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing again is Goff. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there. And now it's 4th down. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Flushed out right. Incomplete.
Goff on the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun. Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Pass intended for Tyler Higbee. Incomplete. brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Through an opening, and there he goes. 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Chris Jones on the stop.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Rams on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Kansas City.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what are you doing when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
We like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Now Goff. Being chased out left. Incomplete on the deep ball. Bryson Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Goff. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
Now it's gone. Open man, he'll be the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Goff on first down. There's that run again. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
First down, it's gone. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 42-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Tonight's final score, Chiefs 52,